been trying to catch up ever since I became a single dad. Like, I'll work hard now so I have time, and it's like it's gone. So
yeah,
I've just been praying a lot of like finding something that I can kind of take control of my life, because I'm tired of making other people money. Literally the next day you called.
that's awesome, man.
It was just like,
Yeah.
I always like to tell people too, turn that spigot on for 2-3 seconds, flush that line out of someone's
whatever.
house.
Yeah.
Tech might forget, and it's all of a sudden clay sludge in there or spiders, and someone might not use this for 10 years, right?
This is gonna basically allow you to only use the RO or switch it so that you're now applying the DI resin. Now your DI resin is probably the most consumable thing that you're gonna have to change, but the good thing about it is for solar, if you're under 50 TDS in RO only mode, you don't ever have to use that resin, because for solar panels 50 TDS is pure enough to clean these panels with no spotting or anything like that. All of these are a 14 millimeter nut to install or remove any of these filters. Okay, so no DI filter in there, as said. All right, so you can go ahead and grab that down in there. So you always wanted to try to have the same placement, so I think it was like that. Pop it in, you can push that hose back in there. But go ahead and just hit that valve. I want you to just get that hands on. Yeah. Okay. Do you have that TDS meter? Go ahead and push it all the way in there. You're going to see that reading. What does that reading say? We're at 32. So now, like I said, you're under the 50. You're gold for solar cleaning. Yep. You can get a C-clamp from Home Depot and just get a nice Velcro strap, or you can get, these are actually ladder straps. I'll share the link with you. Once, years ago, not have a ladder strap, and the ladder slip and fall, and I'm stuck on the 2-story roof, and I had to figure some Rambo stuff out. You know, right in the middle is voided area. So your best bet is always on where this tile is hitting the second tile. So yeah, right, kind of right here. Giving them an inspection report. Giving them a soft inspection report. The moment you see broken roof tiles, take a photo of it. Hey, you know what? I've seen that you had 3-4 panels that had micro fracture cracks. You might want to call your solar installer. She called them and actually had the entire system replaced with brand new panels that they were under warranty. It wasn't the cleaning, so that's why I always try to tell people, don't always sell on 90% of the cleaning. There's a lot more value, because the whole trick of this, every solar cleaner out here is trying to say that it boosts your numbers up. You got to separate yourself from them. Exactly. A lot of people don't realize that a tree is actually shading a panel or two. Take a picture of it, document it, let them know, hey, I'd have a gardener come back and trim these back for you. You're losing some power out of these panels because you don't have these trees trimmed. You're gonna learn too, like, your first couple systems, you're probably gonna miss some marks, right? And then you realize, okay, I just gotta tighten my pattern up a little bit. Just having a clean, washed vehicle.
I was already looking at wraps, because I think wraps are definitely gonna help.
Eventually, for advertisement, marketing, you know, eventually some shirts. I got a great connect for the dry fit shirts that I use for our work. They're long sleeve. A lot of my racks and hooks and stuff for things, I'll get at Home Depot that doesn't have the intention of what I'm using it for. You know, it's like a laundry mat hanger, but I use it to hold my hoses, you know, or whatever. You always want to make sure you're covered, right? And so with Christmas lights, we've had like $100,000 seasons just from Christmas lights. So it ends up being almost could compete with the solar if you wanted it to, you know. And I'm a firm believer in community and helping and paying it forward too. I first started when my dad needed his solar panels cleaned. I didn't know nothing. I was a union worker, and all of a sudden he was trying to find a company to clean them. 6 years ago there was no companies.